The lesson.
Oh, yeah.
And then so basically when you've gone back to Shepparton, it's in your early 20s, you have dabbled in the music stuff a bit.
Yeah.
When you get back there, you realize that the whole ice epidemic has popped off.
Yeah.
Then, you know, you start dabbling in that. You get involved with the lean and the zannies and that.
Yeah.
Now, as this is all going on, where did things progress to, I guess, in terms of the music stuff, but at the same token in terms of the street stuff? Because obviously there was like a bit of both like going on at the same time.
So it was when I was in Footscray I started hustling and that, like just weed and that, like because all my mates down here were big smokers and that, so I just started like selling to them and then just like moved my way up, you know what I mean? And then I got that, you know, hustle, that instinct and that, and then when I went back to Shep, I didn't do nothing for a bit. I was just running around, fucking around and that, and then I started hustling there with my missus, dad and that, and then but then music-wise, Briggs, he had a competition going. It was like called King of the Town or something, and you just had to like spit some bars on his beat and upload it. He had like competition and that. That's how I like really got into it, because my mate who I record with now, MC Pete, he seen my thing and he's like, you know, let's do a track together and that. And then he got me on Briggs tour. So I've done like 3 of the shows with Briggs and that. The St Kilda one, done one in Fitzroy at Laundry Bar and one in Shep at Yahoo Bar. And that sort of like introduced me to it, and that's when I knew I wanted to fucking smash it, you know?
Hanging out with Briggs and that, how did you find him as someone to be on tour with?
I didn't really get along with Briggs, to tell you the truth. I didn't go much on him and that, you know what I mean? He was sort of like from a different scene in Shep, not like street cunts and that. He was like straight, like come from a good family and good background and that. Yeah, I didn't even talk to him, I don't think, even the whole tour and that. I was just doing my shit and then, you know, with my group and that. But yeah.
Did you know of him before the music stuff,
Yeah.
like through the neighborhood?
Oh, nah, not really. I never even heard of him. I only remember seeing him in the paper because his bike got stolen and that. And me and my mates were laughing and that, because like at that time we was like stealing heaps of bikes and shit. So fucking could have stole his bike, brothers don't even know. Yeah.
And then it's after that you've won the competition and ended up on the tour.
I didn't even win the competition, brothers. I remember I turned on Briggs over it as well, because fucking I sent it to him like, hey brothers, I'm from Shep too, you know. Fucking I jumped on your thing and that, and he just opened it and fucking didn't reply. And I remember I waited like 10-15 minutes thinking, yeah, maybe he'll reply and that, but he didn't. So I ended up saying like, fuck you then, brothers, you know. He didn't even open it and that, and then he's like tried to say, oh, I was gonna reply and that, but obviously you're just a goose cunt and that. So I was like, fuck off, cunt. Like, yeah.
And is that the original, I guess, reason why you didn't get along?
Yeah.
Or was there shit before that?
Nah, that was the reason.
Okay, and then so if that's happened,
Yeah.
and you didn't win the comp, how did you still end up on the tour?
Well, his mate, MC Pete, he's like one of his best mates that grew up with him and that. He just seen my upload for the channel and he hit me up and said, like, want to catch up and that. I met him at the pub, had a couple beers, he showed me some of his shit, and yeah, I jumped on a track with him, and he got me on it, you know what I mean? I just was doing a verse with him and doing a track of my own. But then after I turned on Briggs, I was meant to do more shows, but he like kicked me off. That was it. After I went off my head. Fucked it.
So, because I'm trying to make sure that I understand the story, because it's pretty interesting. I had no idea about this. So when you've gone off at him, that was before any of the shows on the tour.
Yeah. Nah, it was like, oh man, it was either before or after the first one. Because I remember like saying something to him at the gig and that, like the first one in town at Shep, but then after that, like fucking, I wouldn't even look at him and I didn't want to bother him, you know. And then he let me do two more shows and then they fucking cut me off the rest. That was it. Yeah.
So you were meant to do more shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then so when on the first show where you've had a bit of a go at him, do you recall what that was? Was that just a follow up from the message or something like that?
Yeah. But he was real, he sort of pissed me off too because he was, at that time, he wasn't massive, you know what I mean? And he's doing a show in his fucking, where he's from, in his town. And they full like put a sheet up like around this like area and that, like try to make it like VIP, like so he can sit behind there. He like stayed behind there like fucking the whole gig pretty much. And then he tried to come up to the smoking area and like say what's up and that. And I was just like, you know, fuck off, gun and that. But yeah, mustn't have liked it.
The lesson. 927. Oh yeah.